Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bevins Bricks. Welcome to the Charm City Bevins Bricks build-off. This is round 4 now. And Charm is already starting to frantically work because he screwed up.
Charm is already starting to frantically work.
Also reference, we have Jennifer still as our announcer today. And I'm hearing a lot of background noise. Is that you, Charm?
Yep, sorry.
We're getting a double echo from you, Charm. Do you have the YouTube stream still up?
Nope, it's closed.
It sounds better on my end now. So.
Awesome. So we've got here with us, we have Alex, Stephen Deviney, Paul W., Paul Roos, Ned B., Dave Morgan, Nightwolf, and Rob, and Natha Damco.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for signing in. Just to kind of give you an idea of what my plan is for the night now, I'm trying to get as high as I can because with the time constraints we're limited to, I think wherever I end up for my height tonight is where I'm going to have to stop. Otherwise, I will not have enough time to do my roof and the rest of the tile work I have to do out front. And as you can hear, Charm City is frantically destroying his.
We did not expect that to happen at the beginning of this one, so now he's taking it down after he spent the last 6 hours building it up.
This is a good example of how even with planning, you can make a mistake and have to redo.
Well, you had a lot of people join. I'm sorry if I miss anybody. So we've got Grubmeyer, who's actually a personal friend of mine, Brooks Bricks, Freddie Christie, Al Wheeler, Hoosier Bricks, and Dips Bricks, and Papa's Bricks.
Getting a full house already, it sounds like. I just looked at the screen. Yep. We're up to 52. You got a very full house.
All right, Daryl Grubmeyer wants to know what's the end goal here.
My end goal was I wanted to get floors. I don't know if I'll actually accomplish that tonight. In Charm City, he's already in the midst of demolition, so I don't know what he's going to accomplish.
But the end goal is beauty, right? There's going to be a vote in the end of all the watchers, and they're going to pick it based on, I don't know, design, skill.
Whatever everybody feels is the best build, we're leaving it up to the viewers, and we're going to make I'll put a poll up so everybody can vote. And then on that, basically, it's just bragging rights that I or Charm City.
Dion Botcher says that's progress for you. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. I think that was aimed at you, Charm.
Yep.
I'm pretty happy with it myself. I think it's kind of hilarious.
Of course.
Mr. Light Show, how's that working out for you?
Just fine.
Well, and here's one aimed at Daryl. You did 3 stories in 2 hours earlier today. Seems to me you can do 9 more in the next 6 hours.
We're going to see.
We'll see if he runs out of parts. Weren't you low on parts earlier, Daryl?
Yeah, and guess what I had today? A delivery.
A doll.
Wasn't everything I was hoping for, but it was still a delivery.
Paul W. is concerned that Charm taking his building down is him conceding.
That's what I said earlier to him, but he says no. He thinks he has enough time to make it up.
I think Paul's just trying to stir up stuff already.
I think Paul's doing a great job.
So Ashley Pinner wants to know what you wager the cost of each build is so far.
A lot.
I want to say I'm going to have roughly 800 invested.
So we have a lot out of Charm City, and Bevins Bricks says 800.
Mind you, that's a guess, but I would say it's right around 800 total.
Turbo Ash suggests that Charm is just playing mind games with Daryl.
I
Yeah,
wish I could say that.
like I said, that's what Charm wishes.
So Grubmeyer wants to know, and this is a good question, although I think I've seen you pull out of your bins, but he wants to know if you purchased the Lego just for the build or if you're using parts that you have on hand.
A lot of this, I'm sorry, go ahead. Let Charm answer. I was going to say a lot of this for me anyway, and I'm sure you remember, Jennifer, because I thought you got in on it. This was one of the deals that we had found and made a video on a while back where I had a ton of gold.
Yep.
And this is me trying to find a way to put all that gold to use.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for you to use those gold bananas so I can figure out what to do with my 400 gold bananas.
So I have a bunch of gold bananas. I'm going to use them for a thatched roof on some medieval builds.
Oh, cool.
It is a great way to use them as roofing. I don't see me using them on this one.
Scott Thomas has arrived and he's calling out banana again. Thank you, Scott.
Bananas, BANANAS.
I wasn't going to do it, but thanks, Daryl.
Somebody's got to do it. I'll be the culprit.
And then Dave Morgan says, welcome to the Gold Banana Club, Jennifer. Yes, I have a lot of gold thanks to Daryl.
Yeah, but look how it's getting used right now.
That's true.
Giving you ideas as we speak.
So, Daryl, I thought you were saying you're going to display your apartment building in your city when you're done with it, right? And let people send in builds to furnish it?
Yes, that's the plan anyway.
And what's your plan, Charm?
Mine will be going to some different shows. So probably the first show it might get a chance to go to is Brick Fair, Virginia, which is in August of next year. That's saying we still have it.
And we have another vote for Charm City here. Death Star Production says, sorry, Daryl, love your builds, but I've got to go with Charm City Bricks because of the trans purple.
Yeah, but so far, trans purple ain't helping him too much when he's doing demolition.
I feel like he might be back on the building. Are we back to building, Charm?
Oh, yeah, we're building.
All right. All right. So we're 9 minutes in and he's building again. So that's good news.
How much did you have to take down?
Just that one back wall.
So it wasn't too detrimental then.
So we've got some questions about location. So I know that Daryl is in Michigan, and so he's on Eastern time. So it's 7:09 p.m. there. And Charm, you're in Maryland, right?
Correct.
Is that Eastern time too?
It is.
Yes.
There you go. So they're both on Eastern time. So it's 7 p.m. there. I'm actually in Washington State, so it's 4 p.m. here.
Well, so it's actually early for you.
Yep. Haven't even had dinner yet.
Neither have I. I'm going to eat after we're done.
Daryl likes to work on an empty stomach.
Think faster.
And Paul W. continuing to throw shade. We are 9 minutes in, and he has begun to rebuild, but Daryl is almost done with another floor. Wah ha ha ha, he says.
No, I'm pushing it as fast as I can anyway.
Rob says he's in the UK and it's past midnight.
Ooh. Is the UK still in lockdown?
I thought they were.
We'll find out if he answers. Steven says it's 8:40 in Newfoundland, Canada, and I don't know how it can be 8:40. Am I missing something?
Well, Newfoundland, that's off the East Coast, right?
Yeah, but because it's 4:11. I don't know. Is there a 30-minute one? I don't remember.
There is one, but I'm not sure where it's at.
Oh, must be in Newfoundland.
I thought it was on an island, though. I might be mistaken.
So Death Star Productions has asked that if one of you say something important, if I can type it out loud, because they can't really. If I can type it, because he can't really hear you. But I actually can't type. I don't see where I can type. So if anybody wants to help Death Star Productions out, that would be great.
Yeah, he's hearing impaired, unfortunately.
See, apparently UK is still on lockdown until Wednesday.
They keep talking like they're going to do it here, but they haven't yet.
So Steven says that Newfoundland is an island and they do add an extra 30 minutes. So I have learned something today other than how to quickly build skyscrapers.
Like I said, I knew it was an island. I just wasn't sure what island.
Hi, John McKinley. John says that Charm Cities is looking Las Vegas.
That's actually, isn't that where that one's supposed to be, Charm?
This one's going to be in New York.
Oh, it's New York. Okay.
All right, so Daryl's almost done here with the 5th floor. That's pretty intense.
I'm sure I'll lose steam at some point.
Did you bring your kids in to do your sand green columns, or?
No, unfortunately, they actually both had work.
Paul Roos says the lockdown expires on December 2nd. And you're talking about, is that UK? Is that what you mean? Paul Roos is in the UK, right?
I think you did mention
Yeah.
that.
Jack Finley says that Daryl's looks like a fancy hotel.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, it's not too far off. It's a fancy apartment building, right?
Yep.
Al Wheeler wants to know if there'll be any drug testing for the participants or if you're just drinking Red Bull.
Who, me? It's Pepsi.
It's always Pepsi with Daryl. Scott's Block says it's looking awesome on both sides. And John Garrett, the Lego Fire guy, has signed in and said, greetings from New Jersey. Looking good, boys.
Thanks, John. So I still need to go try and find some LED lights I can adapt.
And Macro says, sorry, no politics. And I agree, Macro. Let's keep the politics out of our chat today because I'm not going to read them.
Yeah, we don't do politics here. This is Lego.
Nah, we're doing Lego.
Yeah, this is fun time.
And Kaylin is joined. He says, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Kaylin.
Raymond Dias wants to know what the loser has to do. I don't think there's a loser punishment, is there?
No. Just bragging rights. Could have made a punishment, but no.
What'd you say?
So we should have made some kind of punishment, but no, we didn't.
Grubmeyer says, speaking of lights, do you only build with official Lego light bricks or are you allowed to use something else? I think Charm's using something else.
So Lego, the only light bricks they make are the ones you have to push and hold. They don't,
Yeah.
I mean, or the ones, they have the ones for the trains too, but no, these are secondary market ones. That's like the only secondary market stuff I use.
It's brick loot, isn't it?
No, it's Blinky Bricks.
I don't think I've heard of that brand.
So Blinky Bricks is actually based here in Maryland, and they, I mean, I'm sure they buy their components from China and everything, but they're actually assembled here. Brick Loots and everything, they just basically just buy in bulk off AliExpress.
Ah, okay. Are they comparable in price or are they cheaper?
They're cheaper. They're a little bit cheaper.
Zabadak says, with a total different approach of skyscrapers, I like the different styles. It makes it more fun to watch.
I kind of wished I'd have gone with a simpler method. I got way too much greebling on here.
Well, you could always tear it down like Charm did.
Oh, no.
Mr. Donegan says you should do a load bearing test when you're done.
I could push it onto the floor and watch it explode.
And Raymond Dias says, how many floors are you going for? And since we've had this question a few times, I figured I'd answer. They've said 12 to 13 or approximately 5 to 6 feet, but we'll see what happens. We're almost halfway through this, or we're already halfway through this. So
yeah, the start of this one was beyond, or was the end of the halfway point.
Yep.
The good thing about it, though, or at least I feel, is That was kind of one of our points to even doing this. It's to show people how long it does really take to do a skyscraper. So hoping this is kind of teaching as we go along.
Yeah, it definitely makes Lego Masters make more sense.
Say that one more time.
It makes Lego Masters make more sense, you know, because they were always given 8 hours to build something, and you know they have 1 hour left and they're panicking, and I was always like, really? But I mean, clearly, it takes longer than it looks like.
Yeah, I could see this going a lot better if you had 2 people like hands-on.
Yeah.
That would make, because one person can just be, you know, putting bricks on, and the other person can be prepping like everything.
Yeah, so there's a definite advantage to Lego Masters due to the fact that they do have teams.
So Bricky Ticky Ticky, I like that nickname, says, can you build a modular without tiling in between floors? And awesome job for both builds.
When you say modular, you mean a building that is accessible on the inside. So the answer to that would be no. Unless you are doing it, then it wouldn't be modular. Unless you're doing it with hinge plates to make it accessible on the inside. At least that would be my take on it anyway.
Yep.
And Benny wants to know how many windows that you each estimate in your builds.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea. I have a very large pile of them though, so.
We could probably count Daryl's if we tried hard enough, but you know, I can barely see the, the difference between the windows on Charms because it's like one big glass wall. Oh, and Adam donated $5. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. $5 super sticker.
34 windows per floor. And thank you so much, Adam. That is awesome of you. I really appreciate that.
So Grubmeyer wants to know how often you buy official Lego sets, new official sets versus, you know, like somebody else's collection.
Anymore, it's rare that I personally buy used stuff anymore. And it's just because when I'm making a purchase, I'm looking for specific pieces. And when you're buying somebody else's collection, you're just getting a hodgepodge. And I don't want a hodgepodge. So I really don't buy anybody's used collections anymore. I used to, though, when I was first trying to amass a lot of parts. But to me, it's counterproductive. But you're just trying to buy stuff just to buy it. I mean, some people like to just have mass pieces. But
What about you, Charm? What's your buying style?
I actually do not buy used Lego. I have in the past, years and years ago, and it was not what I thought it was going to be.
usually junk.
Yeah, so like white was very, very yellowish, and I ended up actually trashing half of it, and then people's like, oh, well, you know, donate it. So I did that, but I just kind of purged my entire collection of that.
So I think along with the new sets, though, you guys both do a lot of Bricklink orders, right? Where you buy in bulk, just the parts.
So
I do.
So I shop a lot on Brick Owl, Bricklink, Bricks and Pieces. That's a big one right there that I think is widely underutilized, especially when it comes to new parts. Because you can buy the new parts that are in sets from Lego way cheaper than you can get them on the secondary market. And but I just always wanted to shop around. And then definitely keep your eye out, like at Walmart stores and things like that, for you know, clearance sets. And don't buy a clearance set just to buy a clearance set because it's cheap. Because then what are you going to do with it? Chances are it's cheap because no one else wants it too. So make sure you look at the parts inventory on them and see that they're actual parts you're going to be reusing. Minecraft sets, some Minecraft sets are great, some are terrible.
Well, and Charmed, I don't know if he's stalking you or what, but John Garrett Lego Fire Guy wants to know if the Christina Mall is your local Lego store.
It is, yes.
All right, so Nightwolf wants to know who the third guy on the live stream is. So there's two guys and then there's me, but I can kind of look like a guy, I suppose. But we've got Bevins Bricks here in the upper left-hand corner and Charm City Bricks in the upper right-hand corner, and then me, Jennifer, down here below.
Jennifer is our announcer, our official announcer for today.
Yeah, I'm not building. Actually, I already built my skyscraper because I want to beat them out. So see here, 12 floors. We got some windows here. I've already beat them, and we're only about halfway through. I'm pretty impressed with that myself. I've even got some gold in there for Daryl.
Jennifer wins.
Woohoo! Oh, and I've got the antenna at the top to give it that extra height. So John Garrett says that his is the Cherry Hill Mall, and he's been there once. It's a nice mall. I'm guessing he's talking about your mall he's been to once.
Okay. So if people are interested right now in finding a good deal on just a good part set, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. That is the chess set that's on discount right now.
That is an awesome set. Awesome
So
deal.
and if you look at the inventory on it, you're going to notice tons of light bluish gray brick. And in my opinion, between light bluish gray and dark bluish gray, you can never have enough.
It's not just that either, though. It's all the 16 by 16 plates you get.
Yeah, you get 8 of those 16 by 16 plates. Right there, that's what, $24?
And it's on sale right now for, what is it?
It's on I don't know.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
27? Is it $27?
Something like that.
I think so. So we do have a request to see each of the builds close up full screen. I know we will at some point, and Daryl probably does not want to stop building to do that. I can't actually control that. But they will show at the end of each stream, they show the build close up.
Yeah, the stop would take away time.
And thank you, John. I see your comments there. I just don't want to keep, I don't want to be rude and only read out comments about, you know, you saying that I'm doing a good job, but I do appreciate it. Oh, and Ned B says the chess set is $43.99. I was thinking of a different set. I don't know where my brain was.
It's that high now? It was on sale for much cheaper.
You know what? 2 years ago, that was a Black Friday doorbuster, and it was 40% off.
Wow.
I remember it being cheaper.
It was just kind of amazing. Like, thought it was kind of crazy just in 2 years how it went from being an app. I mean, it's still a good deal. Don't get me wrong for those parts, but it's crazy how fast it went from being an awesome deal to just a good deal. But then again, Lego's having all kinds of issues with maintaining stock. So I can kind of like, from their perspective, see why would I have big sales whenever I can't even keep stuff on the shelves?
No, that is a very valid point, because generally a sale is because nobody's buying it.
Right.
All right, got a few comments about how I'm actually a girl. Thanks for the support, guys. Let's see here. John Garrett said his wife is willing to do the typing for Death Star Productions, so that's nice. We appreciate that.
That is
And
awesome.
Scott, yep, and Scott Thomas is reminding us that we are 30 minutes in, so that's a quarter of the way done here already.
Thank you, Scott. I missed your comments.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, so we haven't had enough heckling tonight, so I'll read Paul W.'s comment. Daryl is cruising in 5th gear, and Charm seems to be going in like 2nd.
Thank you.
I'd say Charm's catching up pretty good though.
Yeah, he's like the dark horse back there. I'm telling you, he's going to show up with just 3 floors off to the side, just pop them on there and laugh at you.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Rob makes a good point that Charm was actually going in reverse earlier.
Yes, he was. So gave me kind of a push ahead a little bit there. But that just shows you how easy it is to make a mistake.
Yep.
Yep, and Death Star Productions draws out the point that Charm City Brick is bringing in the purple rain.
Nice. Nice.
Bringing in a little Prince, are we?
Oh, Scott's Blocks has a good pun here. He says more like purple pain. You can actually read that a couple of ways. Daryl Papa's Brick says you're going to need a step ladder soon.
No, mine's modular. I can actually take a couple floors off and then put it back down.
That's right. His is so it's not going to be like on Lego Masters where they say step ladder me, or how does that go?
I don't remember how it was they said that.
They could stool me, maybe. I don't know. But the first time I was like, what? Brick Connoisseur says, awesome build, Daryl.
Thank you. I almost want to shift gears and stop making it modular just to speed the process up.
Alex wants to know how many different colors you have in your build, Daryl.
Light gray, dark blue gray, gold, black, and sand green. Trans blue. Forgot about that one.
And he went on to say that Charm City Bricks only has purple and gray, but I think I see some black in there, right?
Trans purple, dark bluish gray, and lavender.
You're using lavender to separate the floors, aren't you?
I'm also using it on the wall supports behind the purple.
So see here, Grubmeyer wants to know if they're going to be populated with minifigs, and they're not for this competition, but I know Daryl is going to allow people to send in apartment builds for his to populate his, and Charm City Brick is going to decorate the bottom floor, right, for conventions.
Yeah. Yeah, usually I keep like a tote full of minifigs. So once you're at a show, you break out the tote and you start populating your city.
All right, so Pedro Frias wants to know the building behind me. It looks cool. This is a Chinese restaurant mock that I'm working on, so you can see the. I'm really into these the Chinese. You've seen this one before, right, Daryl?
I thought I saw it in Discord.
Yeah, I think you saw it in Discord.
That's the one that your son always fills up?
Yeah, and so I worked on it a couple of times, and then my son keeps destroying it and filling it with minifigs. So I've rebuilt this thing a couple times. So for now, it's just on display. And Turbo Ash is wondering how many bricks you guys have used up. Anybody got a guess?
No idea.
Well over 1,000 so far.
Yeah,
Maybe a couple thousand.
I can definitely agree with those numbers.
You know, and I don't actually know the answer to this. Al Wheeler wants to know how this happened. Who was the original challenger?
Charm actually was.
I think we were just bored.
What it was is Charm said, don't you think it'd be kind of fun if we had our own little build competition? And it kind of blossomed from there.
Oh, and Bricky Ticky Ticky wants to thank you guys for the tips. He just got 2 of those Lego chess sets.
Ah,
Awesome. You will not be sorry. Those are a great set for parts.
What floor are you on now, Charm? Are you moving on to are you almost up to that 3rd floor there?
I'm almost done with the 3rd floor.
Okay. It's kind of hard to see on my view. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a little too small for me. Alex says he's going to give you guys your points so far in less than 30 minutes. He was the one that gave you guys each 6 points earlier.
Oh.
Is that him? Who's on Discord keeping the score sheet? I like that. That's funny.
That was Death Star.
I see Daryl drawing attention to Paul's comment that Daryl just finished the 2nd floor in 30 minutes. So Charm, Alex says he doesn't have Discord. I don't remember who it was earlier, but there was somebody that had those fun little, write-ups. Yep, about each build.
No, it was Death Star Productions is who I thought did it. But yeah, Alex isn't in the group. No.
See, Jared DD says the host is different again. I think it was Paul Roos the first 2 and then me the second 2. So it's only been different once, I think.
Yes. And then Scott Thomas will be tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, the stalkers tomorrow.
Your favorite person.
So the day with the most pressure, we get Scott. Got it.
I like it. thought it was pretty good timing myself, but you know.
All right, so we have our answer from Brooks Bricks. Says it was Aussie Adam, also known as Adam Flett, who created the paper.
Well, it was great reading. I appreciated reading that.
Well, they were hilarious.
He says teachers got to teach.
Yeah.
Man, they're really counting here. So Jay Oliver, I cannot pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. Says 20 minutes for a floor, Daryl, equals 6 in 2 hours. So we're thinking you can do 6 floors in 2 hours, apparently.
If I can, that'll get me to 10 total, I think. It's like I said, where I end tonight is probably where I'm going to stop with the floors, just because I need the other 4 hours to do the top and the base.
Scott the Blocks is concerned about tomorrow. Says with Scott the Stalker talker, it will be hard to get a word in edgewise.
The nice thing, though, is he'll be distracting.
Tasman Brick signed in, says good day from Australia, everyone.
Good day to you.
We got some cheerleaders here. Turbo Ash says, come on, Charm, now's your time to catch up.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
It's not fast enough.
Not fast enough, that's right.
Connor Mendes says hi from Michigan.
Hey, how you doing? And hello from Michigan as well. I think this might be my last floor, and then I'm going to drop it down a little bit and put some of these on the floor.
Yeah, James Jackson suggests that you wait to do the greebling until the end.
It might actually be quicker, but
And Dion Botcher suggests that this was your plan all along, to fluster Charm using Scott Thomas as the host at the end.
I'm not going to say it wasn't. Will not confirm nor deny.
Definitely have a conspiracy here.
You can do it, Charm. You're awesome.
I don't know if I'm a fast builder, though. I feel like that's something like you really need to like think about before you go into a show like, say, Lego Masters or something. Because when I was building Nexo Plaza, granted, that's like 3 towers, but I spent probably about 3 months on that.
Yeah, and that's what I think a lot of people don't really take into consideration.
Because I usually only get a chance to build on weekends. And even then, my time gets restricted.
I like how Daryl's left this comment from Paul W. up on the screen here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I thought it was funny. I thought you were a little constant heckling over there.
No, I know Charm ain't even looking at the screen. He's too worried, focused on what he's doing.
And we got a donation from University Longboarding. Thank you so much. Says more bricks for Daryl. Hit 10 floors this stream. You got this.
Thank you, University of Longboarding. I appreciate it. That was awesome of you. And I am trying to push.
Charm, Alex wants to know if you're going to put a pool in your skyscraper mock.
I am not. That would definitely take a lot of time.
Even just the greebling for me, it takes a lot of time.
What's that?
Said even just doing the greebling for me takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
I really should have dumbed my building down a little bit.
I mean, I don't know. You're doing pretty good there, but there are a couple comments that it's getting too tall now. Your skyscraper is almost out of the frame here.
I'm going to adjust that here after I finish this floor.
Scott Thomas says that Charm has more glass than Tiffany's.
Yeah.
I'll tell you an awesome mock that someone did, and it's I don't know how much glass is in it, but it's awesome. If you do a Google search for a Chanel mock, Lego mock, I don't know if anyone's ever seen that, but it'll just blow you away.
Never even heard of that.
Someone at Brick Fair did a Superman, you know, whenever he's on that planet and there's all those ice, like crystal-like things coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
They did that, and it was like, and there was lights underneath it shooting all up all those trans pieces. It was just absolutely amazing.
But it sounds cool. That's something I've always wanted to do at some point, is build the Justice League mock.
There's a guy in our lug that did that.
And when I say Justice League, I'm talking about that one that we used to see in cartoons, the big arch.
Or Justice?
Yep.
Yep.
So I think that would be really cool, though. I'd love to see that.
So Connor Minute says, Bevin, you should build a mini water tower on top of your skyscraper mock, just like on Lego Detective's Office.
I don't think that would look right on this building. Kind of high.
And GJ Brick says, how come you are doing something more architectural like a spire?
Well, he's welcome to do the next competition, and I'll watch him do a spire while I do something more simple.
Yeah, who in the comments, who wants to take on Daryl next?
Really?
Well, I got a lot of comments on my Chinese restaurant, so I'll take them on a Chinese restaurant if I can use my half-built one.
Has to be from scratch.
Ah, dang it. So Grubmeyer wants to know if you guys are worried about stability the taller you go, or do you have good infrastructure inside to support the height of these buildings?
Me, because I'm modular, I'm not worried about it at all, because each floor is held together with plates. So base plates, basically.
Yeah, I'm not. I've got plenty of buttressing and strapping going on inside, so I'm not really worried.
And it sounds like Scott Thomas is getting ready for tomorrow. He says, at Jennifer, are you able to click on the questions to highlight them, or is Daryl doing that? And as far as I know, I'm not able to click on it, and Daryl is doing that.
I have to stop anytime I do it.
Oh, Daryl, you should stop and click on some more questions.
No. The only thing I'm clicking on is donations, just to make sure they get their recognition they deserve.
All right, everyone start like donating like 50 cents.
Don't even.
Make it rain.
Make it rain. Get Daryl. Make Daryl busy.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'm still playing catch up here.
Oh, Daryl, Lego Fire Guy has challenged you to a fire truck.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That could be interesting. I really don't do automotive builds. So yeah, that could be interesting.
And Alex wants to know if you guys are going to be putting anything on the rooftops of your buildings.
My roofs are going to be peaked, so no. I might put some detail in the center, but the two outside edges are going to have a peak. At least that's my plan.
So if this is going to be a small 2 or 3 story, 4 story build, I would say yes. But since no one will be able to see the rooftop, no.
Oh, we got another donation from University Longboarding and Scott's Blocks.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
And Scott's Block says, I feel like no one is on Charm City Bricks side.
Thank you, Scott's Blocks.
Well, there's people that are on it. They're just not on here talking.
Yeah, earlier it was all Charm City. I was starting to wonder.
Yeah, my fan club went to bed now, so.
But we discussed that Daryl does have the home advantage, the home, what is that called? Home field advantage?
Home team, absolutely. No, I won't argue that point.
If you guys ever get bored and you want to see some modular skyscrapers, like from the from the city modulars, Hoosier Bricks has done some of those. I think I want to say his Grand Emporium is equal to like 24 sets, something like that. It's crazy.
I think I've seen that before too, now that you mention it, Charm.
And
we got a donation from Brooks Bricks. He says he's starting in the rain.
And thank you, Brooks. I appreciate it.
Come on, bring in Blizzard.
University Longboarding says Daryl's fans run deep into the night.
Mine are all intercontinental or multi-continental, however you say that. All over the world.
Multinational?
Yeah, that actually probably sounds better.
Well, we've got a few undecided, that's for sure. People saying they're on both sides and they're excited to see the end here. Brick Connoisseur says he wants to know how Daryl's going to move it afterwards. And I think since it's modular, it's just going to take a lot of trips.
Yep. Yeah, mine will be fairly easy to move around.
And Nightwolf wants to know if you guys have sig figs.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not one that I'm happy about. I want to redo it.
And Ned B, thank you for your $2 donation. He said, right on the fence. Both are terrific.
Thank you, Ned. That's awesome.
Got a couple of votes for Charm here. I know Kip Hoffman said both builds look awesome, but for now I'm on team Daryl. However, Charm is close to tipping me to his build.
We'll get you by the end of the night.
Well, there's a comment. Oh, it's Scott Thomas, of course. It's hard to see Charm's build because there's no light shining in the front. That's true, Charm. Your build is a little bit more mysterious looking.
Because he's trying to hide it.
I'm just hiding it from Scott.
You can't hide anything from Scott. Just saying.
Oh man, Scott's making more comments. I'm not sure if I should read out loud. So let's go for Connor. See, Bevin, will you make a glass floor or glass roof or both?
Not really sure about glass floor, so I'm going to say no on the glass floor. The glass roof, no, it's going to be gold.
Scott did chime in saying you can't hide anything from me. Oh, look, there we go. Daryl removing some of his floors. Gave you guys a quick peek there on how that modular system works. You can just pick it right up.
There, now I can sit back down.
And now it looks like Charm's beating you in the floor game here.
That's all right. It'll make him feel a little better for his screw up.
Yeah, I need all the confidence I can get right now.
Yeah, much better sitting down, I have to say.
Brooks Brick says +1 for the modular coolness.
And thank you. Because trust me, making it modular takes a lot more time.
Turbo Ash says, come on, Charm, you can do this. I believe in you.
Thank you.
He thinks he can. He thinks he can. He thinks he can.
We got Alex with the weather report. It says right now it's raining and we have a 60% chance of rain, and it's possible there will be a 30% chance of snow. I love Alex and his weather reports. Paul W. says, just over 1 hour to go. If Daryl builds 4 more floors, he will be way ahead. Oh, wait, he has never been behind.
Poor Charm.
It's like no love in this audience.
Oh, we got one here for you. Tasman Brick says, good on you, Charm. You're a legend, mate.
There you go. Somebody likes you. It ain't many, but it's somebody.
And John Garrett, Lego Fire Guy, says, Charm's build reminds me of the casinos in Atlantic City, the Borgata or the Ocean casinos.
We had someone in my lug a few years ago do a casino, and it was on a 32 by 32. It had 4 or 5 floors to it, so it wasn't a big casino, but the amount of detail that she put into it was just insane.
I can imagine.
She didn't use any stickers or anything, and she still, like, you still knew exactly everything going on. But one of the sad things is, like, whenever you're at shows, no one's going to be able to see that.
Unless you open it up.
Yeah, but even at shows, though, people are behind the ropes and everything. And if you ever let one person behind the rope,
everybody wants to come back.
You've got a problem.
I I could see that being an issue.
Charm Dion Botcher says, "Go Charm City Bricks. There are some of us here who are here not just for Daryl, but for you too, buddy."
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you, Dion.
Puff, puff, pass, huh, Dion?
Scott Thomas says, "Hey, Daryl, Alaska needs some of their gold back."
No. Hey, you guys all bought it with me.
You know what's
We have
crazy?
1 hour left here.
Cards are still on sale.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
It is crazy. I figured Lego would be like, oh, that's a mistake of ours. We caught the mistake now, so we're stopping that. But they haven't. I'm sure they know by now.
Because I recently bought more just because I knew me and you were doing this. Just so I knew I had enough.
Well, who doesn't want to buy parts just to buy parts?
Well, you know, can't pass up a good deal on parts.
Oh, speaking of new things and everything, what's everyone think of the new Series 21 minifigs?
I did not post that, so I don't think anybody in here's seen it.
Oh, okay.
There's a Minotaur in them, though. For those that haven't seen them, it's a
No,
pretty
Centaur.
cool Centaur. There you go.
There's a Centaur warrior princess, maybe. I don't know what you want to call her.
I actually think I got my furnace turned too high.
So University Longboarding suggests building a glass case where you can put a floor of a modular in to show fans. That way it's safe and people can see.
The problem with that, and this would be what my take on it would be, is you would have to build a different size case for every build. Because typically when somebody showcases something, they only show it for 1 year and then they dismantle it. Just kind of my thought on it anyway.
Thank you so much, John Evans, for your donation. Says, both of y'all looking great. Can't wait to see the finished product.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that.
Well, we're halfway through this evening stream, so you got a little bit less than 1 hour left, guys.
Did you hear that, Jay?
I hear it.
So this is risky. Bob Builds wants to know, Daryl, if you watched The Mandalorian, but no spoilers now.
Yeah, I'll just say that. And yes, I've watched even the one Friday. You haven't watched it yet, Jen?
I haven't. I'm watching it with my son, so I have to wait until it's, we can watch it together.
You're gonna love this.
No, I'm nervous.
Hey, Charm, didn't you just watch it too?
I sure did.
I thought me and you watched it on intermission Friday.
So Lego Mike might need a little correcting here. Lego Mike says, love Daryl, but I think Charms is 100% Lego. Sorry, Daryl. Michigander for life. Well, I don't know. Charm, is yours 100% Lego?
Brick-wise, yes.
There you have it.
There you have it. Charm has some off-brand, non-Lego LED lights in his build. So I think they both have just a little bit of not Lego.
but no fake plastic.
You're number one. Love you like a brother. Red-headed step kind.
It's just like the one you
Daryl,
never
you're getting
fight
some. Daryl, you're getting some congratulations on your 12,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, I actually Charm pointed that out because between the first stream today and this stream, we actually hit the 12,000 mark. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was kind of shocked by that when he texted me and told me.
It looks like Connor's still keeping score. It says, Daryl, you get 2 extra points for a higher floor and a modular style.
Well, thank you. It makes it a little more easily transportable.
No, but Lego Mike says, sorry, Daryl, Charm has you.
Well, Charm has to have some supporters. I mean, I can't have them all.
Daryl, if I ever get the idea to build in trans colors again, you feel free to virtually slap the crap out of me.
No, I kind of thought it was a good idea.
I don't know. You know, Charm, see, Scott's Block said, I love the almost perfect reflection off of Charm City Bricks build. A couple of people commenting on the reflection being cool. We can actually see you now, Charm, because you're reflecting off of your building.
His future's so bright, he's got to wear shades.
Although that one hotel that I showed you, that apartment tower with the different colors of trans, where it kind of like migrates from greens to yellows to blues.
Yes.
I still think that would be awesome in Lego.
Oh, it would be freaking amazing. I don't argue that at all. I almost think that would be, and I wish I could show you guys the picture, but I almost think that would be easier done if you just use bricks to do it and then put windows every other one.
Yep.
I think you could still kind of get that effect.
Yeah, and Kip Hoffman just made an important comment, said, people just tuning in, Daryl has 5 floors built and waiting on the side. His build was already getting too tall.
Yeah, it was getting too hard to reach up.
And we've had a couple of comments about, you know, who's winning and how do we pick the winner. And my understanding is that at the end of this, there's going to be a vote and people are going to vote on which one is their favorite. So that's at the end, which is tomorrow, right?
Yep, after tomorrow night. Oh.
Charles Norris says, I just rejoined and almost had a heart attack at Daryl's build. I'm guessing he thought maybe you had lost a couple of floors there.
Oh, they're down on the ground. It was getting out of the camera view, so.
Nightwolf says, Jennifer will be the next competitor that will go against Daryl in a build competition, a custom mock of built vehicles. I'm going to go with no on the vehicles, but
Well, that was John Garrett that offered that one.
yep, John Garrett offered that. I'm not really into building cars. I actually like to sculpt things. I'm not really a big building person either, even though I have that Chinese restaurant. See, Connor is asking about the interior of the Skyscraper, and as we've commented before, Daryl is actually making an apartment building, and he's going to allow people to send in builds to like are they sending in the entire apartment setup?
Yes, if they want to be in the apartment complex. I've had a lot of people ask me if they could have an apartment in my city, so I thought this would be a good way to go about that.
Yep. Yeah, Charm's actually starting to pick it up over here. I look away and I look back, he's got another floor done.
It is. It's looking good. Sounds like he's beating on it.
So Alex says, welcome back to the Bevins Bricks news channel. We're here with Alex. So Alex, who is winning so far? Here are the results. 18 points for Daryl and 11 for Charm. So Daryl is winning. Thank you, Alex. I know Connor and Alex are both have their own point systems going on.
As long as they're fair, that's all that matters. And that they skew my way a little bit.
So Mike asked me if I have a channel or anywhere you can see my builds. And actually, no, I don't have a channel. This is my first time on YouTube, and I'm super nervous. Not sure I would want to do this for fun. But if you sign up, what?
We need a round of applause for Jen.
Oh.
Because Jennifer's doing a great job. Everybody should definitely let Jennifer know.
Thank you. If you sign up though, Mike, to be a member of Daryl's channel here, I post pictures of my builds on his Discord. Otherwise, you know, feel free to message me. I'd be happy to send you some. I'm not going to show them off here on Daryl's thing.
So I wouldn't care, but I don't know if you can. I don't know if you have that visible or not. My favorite is your T-Mobile store.
Oh, my T-Mobile store. Yep, that one is actually not here, but that was a pretty cool one. Didn't sculpt that one, right? That one's just a building. I think the the closest sculpture I have is the Demogorgon bust from Stranger Things. So
did you just drop it?
I dropped it.
Oh no.
He's easy to put together. Don't you worry. So this is the closest I have is the Demogorgon bust.
But
he's not as easy to put together as I thought. Okay. There we go. So I might put him on a what was that, a Yoda body? Because that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that did actually look very It was Baby Yoda's body, wasn't it?
It was yep, it was someone else's mock of a Baby Yoda body, and I just felt creative and threw that Demogorgon head on there, and it looked pretty awesome. So Connor Minnis says, round of applause for Bevin and thumbs up for Charm City.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you've got 45 minutes left there, guys. Scott Thomas is shouting that out for us as well.
Thank you, Scott Thomas.
You know, and I'm thinking if you guys are doing the vote tomorrow and Scott's the moderator, you might have to have like somebody else do the voting.
Actually, what I'm going to do, so it's controlled by YouTube, is I'm going to post a poll in the community tab.
Nice.
That way everybody can see the results as they are happening.
Ned B says, I think Scott is off of Charm City's Christmas card list.
Yep, he's going.
I'm pretty sure Paul W is off of his list too.
Where'd Charm go? I don't hear any movement.
Charm's counting.
5, 7,
Secretly building on the side.
10, 11, 12, 14, 23, 2, 8, 6. Is that helping you out at all?
I think you're, yeah, it's perfect. If you could start over, please, that'd really help.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3. One thing I hope everybody kind of notices is basically with a skyscraper, though, it's just a whole bunch of repetitious building.
CN Raffin wants to know what time will the polls close tomorrow. That's a great question.
I'm actually going to leave the polls open for 24 hours after I open them. That way, everybody from every country has a chance to be able to get to it and vote. So it'll be
That's
a
great.
24-hour poll.
Death Star Productions is back and wants to know what happened to your building, Daryl.
On the floor next to me. I will put it all back in one piece at the end of the stream.
Paul W is not so happy about being removed from Charm City Bricks Christmas card list and says, but I've been so nice this year. I don't know about that.
I thought he was being a gracious host to him. I mean, you know, that was my take on it.
Thank you, Team Otterswim, for your donation. Says tossing some change in the pond.
Thank you, Team Otterswim. I appreciate it.
So Bricky Ticky Ticky, again, I just love that name, says, I'm building the diner during this awesome stream. I must say both builds are coming along really nicely. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bricky Ticky Ticky Ticky.
Every time I hear that, I think of the old story, the Ricky Tikki Tabby.
Yep.
Well, and that's kicking on me. It's too hot.
Nightwolf says that he wants to be part of your next competition, Daryl. So it looks like you've got a couple of people now willing to compete with you.
We'll have to see what it is, because as far as skyscrapers, it'll be a while before I do this again.
And then see here, Charles Norris asked me to clear up the confusion of your name. Is your name Daryl or is it Bevin? And Bevin is Daryl's last name. So that's why when people say Bevin, I tend to say Daryl because that's the name that I use for him.
Yes. Use Bevins Bricks just because I love the BB logo. And it's one I've had for a while. I just use it on YouTube now.
Brooks
Brick says, build a skyscraper, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
Exactly. I keep telling myself I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole, and here I am.
This was kind of your idea, though. I just want to make sure you remember that. Wouldn't it be fun? That's the comment I remember anyway. Wouldn't it be fun if we had a build competition?
Yeah, like I said, just next time, just go ahead and slap me.
Lego Mike says that Charm City Bricks is going to need a lot of Windex.
Yeah.
It's looking good, though.
We got some more shade from Scott Thomas. Charm's building isn't really scraping the sky.
So I'm wondering, what would it be scraping, Scott?
I'm not going to read that response.
Toilets?
Looks like you started something here, Daryl and Charm, though, because Mike says, I would love to go against someone in a build-off, but it would last about 30 minutes before I was out of bricks. I don't have the quantity of you guys. I don't know. I think having not very many bricks can make the builds even easier.
That would be the big thing, is you have to just put requirements on the builds, so that way you're not going too big, just put limits on it. Really, it would have probably been smarter to do something smaller than what we're doing.
Scott Thomas says he will not respond to your question, Daryl, and I'm okay with that.
But as to what it's scraping?
Yeah. Yeah.
Curious minds want to know.
You guys can talk about that tonight on your nightly phone call.
Or is that or is that it's inquiring minds want to know. That's what it was. The old Inquirer magazine.
Kaylin Stone says that after small discussion in the Discord, he's trying to set up guidelines for small build challenges for the members. That would be cool.
It actually would be fun. Could limit it to like a 8x6, or not an 8, but a 16x32 or
Mm-hmm.
2-hour limit.
John Bolt joined and said, "Hi, everyone."
Hey, John, how you doing?
Paul W., who says he's been good this year, is saying, "Okay, guys, 36 minutes, no pressure charm, but I think Daryl has caught back up to you in height, not counting the 5 floors he has on the floor next to him."
Thank you for keeping track of that.
I thought
Somebody
it was very
has to.
accurate.
Hey, and Daryl, are you doing a live stream for members tomorrow?
What I was going to do, as I meant to tell you guys, is postpone it till after this tomorrow. We could do it for about an hour, like from 2 to 3.
Yep, that makes sense. I just was also drawing attention to the fact that if you guys want to have a conversation with Daryl, he does offer a membership, and at the gold level membership, you can actually get into like it's not a Zoom meeting anymore, right? It's like a Google Hangouts meeting.
Yes, Google Hangouts is what I've been using.
Yep, and you can chat with Daryl and ask him all your questions.
Now you're sounding like Scott.
But I can attest that I'm not stalking you. I promise you that.
I meant that in a good way. I know that's kind of hard to take it that way, but I did mean it in a good way.
Okay, I'll take it as a compliment. Oh, Scott's correcting me. He calls it a meet and greet. And that's probably a better way to say it. I didn't plan anything before I started talking, so it didn't come out quite right.
It came out that way?
Yeah. Meet and greet. That's right. All right. Fab Blondie's Brick says both buildings look great, but I'm Team Daryl. Sorry, Charm.
I think he's getting used to hearing that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gaffer says, great job to both of you. Just stopping by for a moment, unfortunately, but I will watch the recording tomorrow.
Thanks, Gaffer. And what I've been trying to do is post small updates after these, just so people can watch a quick video summary.
And Thomas Davey is suggesting that I need a promo sheet. Yeah, I guess I could sit here like a radio announcer and read it off, but I think Scott's probably better at that. So we'll let him keep on the promos.
Scott is definitely the promo whiz.
Dave Morgan reiterated that he's not judging until after both buildings are done.
Thank you, Dave.
So that means you have a chance, Charm.
And, you know, Francisco Porto makes a really good point. It says they have two different styles. It's difficult to compare, in my opinion. Both could have their place in a city.
I agree. So the reason I had to redo this back wall, which whenever we get done here, I'll turn it around so you can see it. It's just like a solid mass of dark bluish gray. But it's actually going to set up next to another building, which is why, you know, I don't care what that side looks like, because no one's going to see it anyway. But it's going to be super modern skyscraper setting next to like basically like an old world type of build.
I just want to throw it out there since we're talking about it, though, that mine is decorative on all four sides.
His is going to be in an island.
Still decorative on all four sides.
Well, Fab Blondie's Brick says, I do really like the trans purple windows. Very different.
Thank you.
Well, when he first showed them to me, I was jealous of them. They're beautiful piece.
Yeah, they're really nice. I don't know how people can see them as purple. I still see them as blue. So,
He's got a blue light in his background that's on, and it's making them appear blue. It really is purple, though, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it, but it is purple.
and that's what matters. Oh, Alex is calling out 30 more minutes. Good point. So we're 3/4 of the way through this evening's build. Charm Scott's blocks is singing to you. He says, the way you build is so insane. Purple, purple, purple pain.
That's awesome. What shirt do you have on, Daryl? There you go.
I'm
No.
sorry. What was that, Jason?
I was wondering what shirt you had on tonight.
Oh, Def Leppard. Pyromania.
Oh, Fab Blondie's Bricks answered my question and said, I follow Charm on Instagram. That's why I know they're purple. But they do look blue.
You move your camera so you can see what they're talking about, Charm. Show everybody that blue light. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, he's trying to distract. You know, it still looks blue. That's funny. I wouldn't take up any more of your time trying to prove it to us. I think Daryl's trying to distract you.
It worked for a minute.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I don't know what you guys got going on in the comment section. We've got a couple of puff puff passes. So probably from that Purple Pain song.
Purple pain, purple
Dave Morgan says, modification of one of the songs on your t-shirt, block, block till you drop.
pain.
Is it very warm in your shop right now, Daryl?
Yes. I turned the heat off, but it ain't cooling down.
John Bolt says he's opening a music store on the 8th floor and Daryl can come for a jam session.
There we go.
Is it the 8th floor of Daryl's building, John, that you're setting up a music store? And now I'm going to have Purple Rain in my head for the rest of the night. I know a couple of people said that, and it's stuck in my head now.
Purple rain. That is a good song.
So what would happen if you did just like play music during a live stream? Would you just kill it later, or?
You would get a community strike. Actually, I don't think it's called a community strike. I think it's a copyright strike.
So you'd be like the majority of my videos that I've made?
Yes, that would immediately get you in trouble. I did that once before on accident. What it was, I shouldn't even say it was on accident. It was an accident that I was live. I was just testing my equipment, and I had my TV on, and it cracked me up, man, because it nailed the movie and everything that I had on. I thought, you got to be kidding me.
I get they have to make money, like the artists and things like that, but it's not like you're going to be profiting. I mean, if anything, like let them, take the monetary from it.
You would think. Sadly, it does not work that way, though.
Yeah.
It's just, you were a bad boy. You shouldn't have done that. We're giving you a community strike.
So John Bolt says yes, he does plan on sending you a music store build for the 8th floor. That's cool.
Well, that'll be cool.
And so Nightwolf says, no, Jennifer, I was trying to say I was going to be part of the next competition of custom mock vehicles. I see. So apparently there's, my understanding now, Nightwolf, is that there is a competition of custom mock vehicles, and you're going to be part of that. That is cool.
That's like a whole different talent doing the cars.
Yep. Those are hard.
I think it's because you're trying to pack in so much detail in a small space. Because even the smaller buildings are actually harder to do than the larger buildings, in my opinion.
See, Paul W. says if Daryl can get one more floor done, he has 10 stories. And I think that's true. Do you have 5 down there at the bottom?
Yes.
At the bottom floor? Yep.
Problem is, I just ran out of tiles, so I can't do any more modular.
You should probably stop right now and start putting in brickling quarters.
Yeah. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Alex wants to know, Charm, are you going to be putting any palm trees? And if so, how many?
So I am going to put 3 in the lobby area, but not on this build. They'll end up like, I'll build them and then they'll go into like a shoebox, basically, container. And then whenever you get to shows, since this is modular, like this section right here, I can lift this off.
Oh, look at that.
So
You're building that in what, 3 sections?
what's that?
Building that in what, 3 sections?
4 sections. Yeah.
4 sections. You've only got 2 done?
2 sections are done, yes.
Just saying. It's a lot to go for only 4 hours. 4.5 hours.
So Charm City, John Garrett Lego Fire Guy wants to know how much all that purple paint cost you.
So luckily for me, I was able to get it on lug bulk. So otherwise, they go for probably about $1 a piece if you went buy them. I think Lego charges $1.30 something for them, and I've got roughly 800. So, but still, even on lug bulk, I think they're like 40 cents, 38 cents a piece, something like that.
You weigh considerably cheaper.
You know, believe it or not, the expensive color is the lavender plates. And I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, but people, I mean, they don't make a lot of lavender plates and things, so to get a large mass of them, you're going to have to pay.
Out the butt.
Yeah, but I really think the lavender plate just really kind of like, it's almost like an electric line going through it.
So Paul W says 20 minutes to go, you guys. And Lego Mike is apparently not wanting to be on Charm's Christmas list either, and says, nice looking fish tank, Charm.
Wow.
That's a good one. I'll give you that one.
Guys are a little hard on Jay. You know, he is a guest.
Yeah. Well, Lego Fire Guy says that it's impressive, Charm. So there's still some people. I think there's just a lot of smack talking going on tonight.
That's all right.
Charm's used to not getting any love.
I'm going to stay away from that one.
Not the kind of love I meant. Start calling you Scott.
No, we've already agreed that we're not going to do that. No, Scott says he's hiding in his corner right now, and he's his own person. Bricky Tiki Tiki says, I think Charms is very unique and a very fascinating build. Great job, brother.
Thank you.
Especially when he turns on his LEDs.
Yes.
And Charm, do you plan on, this is just my question, do you plan on it being a wall of purple paint all the way up, or is there going to be something different on a different floor?
So there's basically going to be a, it's just going to be a purple glow. The only thing that is going to be detailed inside again is this, like basically the lobby area.
Dave Morgan says your building is charming.
No pun intended.
No pun.
And Lego Fire Guy wants to know where your Pepsi's at, Daryl. It's like, where's Waldo? In every video, you got to find Daryl's Pepsi.
Well, it's usually not too far away. Although it's about out.
Fab Blondie's Brick says both builds are fantastic, and I agree. I mean, I actually really like both. I would take either of them if you guys want to send them over.
But then I couldn't.
And thank you so much, Gaffer, for your donation.
Thank you, Gaffer. I appreciate that. That was awesome.
He says, thank you both for doing this. It has been such a treat to watch these with my son.
Who does your son like better? Or who does your son like better, Gaffer?
Daryl, Rob wants to know if your build is taller than your Octan Tower.
I'm going to say, yeah, it is. Part of that, too, is because the first floor is a lot bigger than my Octan Tower.
And, you know, I'm not sure how to read this username. I think it's 87442. Cut Big Block says, when can I buy a Bevins Bricks Sig Fig?
I really, because I have an old sig fig. I wanted to update it to something new. Just to show you what I mean, though, I don't know if you can even see him on the camera there. Right there he is. All it was, I went with something really, really, really basic. And I'd like to have something more unique. I wanted to have a custom printed shirt and stuff.
Oh yeah, you definitely need a special shirt. I mean, that's like part of your thing.
That's why that was when I first started out, and somebody made a recommendation to me to make your sig fig super, simple. So that was what I did, but I don't really like it now, and I want to do a new one, and I just haven't yet.
Oh, Gaffer answered your question. He said, funny you say that. He is team Charm City Bricks. I am definitely team Bevins Bricks. So
I get that. Because this is colorful.
Well, sadly for Charm City Brick, I think his son probably can't vote, right? Only one account can vote.
Well, for me, that works out well, though.
Scott's Block says, hey, Daryl, my son likes your build. He said it looks like a movie theater almost with the ticket booths on each side.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I just noticed, Daryl, that you actually did stop greebling.
Yeah, I did, because I'm trying to speed up the process of the floors. That was a good suggestion. That's the only thing I could think of, and I'll come back and do the greebling tomorrow.
Nightwolf is calling attention to the fact that we have 14 minutes to go.
No pressure there. Looking good, though, Jay.
Thanks.
Nowhere near as tall as mine, but it looks good. I guess it looks as tall as mine if I leave 5 floors off.
Yeah.
Rob says, Daryl, that your build would fit next to the brick bank.
Actually, I'd have to move some stuff around because this base plate is the size of that corner where the brick bank and my Zales building is. So it would take up that whole spot.
Scott Thomas says, yeah, get the roof done. That way, no matter what, you have a final building. Question is how many floors? And that's a good point that you should build the roof.
That's what I plan on doing tomorrow. I'm trying to get wherever I finish tonight is where I'm stopping as far as floors. That way, the first stream tomorrow, I can focus on the roof, and then the second stream, I can focus on finishing the ground floor. Hopefully be done. I can always come back and adjust everything later, but
I like Ned B's comment. He said, announcer voice on. And it's coming down to the wire. Will Daryl finish this last floor in 13 minutes?
ladies and gentlemen, in the left corner, we have Charm City Bricks, and he is not doing too well. And in the right corner, we have the champion, Bevins Bricks. Looks like Charm came out of the gate pretty slow, and then he had a slight error where he had to rip apart his building and start over. Poor Charm.
Scott Thomas says, on a serious note, Charm's build is looking awesome. Daryl's is epic.
Thanks, man.
And Rob asked, and he said, I think this has been asked already, but I don't think it has, says, what is Daryl planning for the ground floor of that tower?
Grass and trees and a walkway. If he's talking about interior detail, I'm not doing any interior detail at all. Not for the competition.
Scott's Block says he missed the mess up by Charm while he was at work.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
It was about 9 minutes of rebuilding.
It was just nice to hear the destruction right out the gate at the start.
Connor Minutes says, Charms looks like a Minecraft building. Oh, look at that. We're all lit up now.
I don't think Charms is going to actually finish his building.
Oh, don't be worried.
Matt SC says, Daryl, how much will one of those lofts sell for in your build? I'm looking into mortgages.
That's a really good question. I don't know. How much does a luxury skyrise apartment cost in New York?
Millions?
At least, probably.
Dion Botcher's pulling out the whip. 9 minutes. And John Bolt says that Charm's building looks like Daryl's Lego trays. And, you know, now that he's lit it up, I can actually see especially since they're next to each other, you can kind of see Daryl's lit up Lego trays in the back and Charm's building lit up.
Those look cool, though.
Yeah, I like being able to see it lit up because I can actually see it better on my screen. Hey, Daryl, Alex wants to know if you're going to put a balcony on the top floor for the penthouse.
Not at this time, no. I will probably change a lot up later, but for the sake of the competition, I just don't have time for anything else.
John Bolt says that both of your skyscrapers look great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And see, John says, Daryl, you are a Lego master.
I don't feel like it right now.
Charm Scott Thomas wants to know, since your building isn't modular, Are you going to have to use a ladder soon?
Not on this one, no. I have before.
Well, the one that had the Star Wars bottom with the Coruscant bottom.
So that one was 8 feet 4 inches, but their taller one that was actually behind that one was 11 feet 2 inches.
Oh, I didn't know that. And you did both of those?
Yes.
Well, Bricky Ticky Ticky says, I'm very impressed by both builds. Going to be really difficult to pick a winner tomorrow. Five minutes left, guys. Dave Morgan is reminding us that that's actually 300 seconds.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Scott Thomas says, the only winner here is those who are watching. This is epic. Thank you both for this.
Thank you for watching.
John McKinley says, do not get stressed out. Pressure builds diamonds. What's wrong with diamonds? And John Bolt says, are you both building a lift, or do we have to be like Spider-Man and climb the walls?
Climb the walls.
Yep. Spider-Man.
That might actually be funny to put Spider-Man swinging off him.
I mean, now you have to. All right, 2.5 minutes, guys. We're really getting down to the wire here. Marco says this is a lot of fun, and Kip Hoffman says this has been another great live stream. I appreciate you both for sharing your creativity with your builds.
Thank you. Let's see, what do I want to do?
Macro Bricks also agrees, says that it was super fun to watch. Well, super fun to watch. Yes, thank you, 100%, he says. Dion Botcher's over here cracking the whip, saying more conviction. Build, I say, more conviction.
So when I get on tomorrow, I'm going to have to just finish this and then start on the roof.
We got 4 hours tomorrow, right? So 4 hours left in this competition.
Yep, noon to 2 and then 7 to 9.
And that's Eastern time?
Yes.
Brickanista says, amazing work.
And thank you.
And John McKinley says, while Daryl's looks amazing, I'm still waiting to see what Charm City pulls out at the last minute.
More lights. That's Charm's go-to.
What was that thing? Oh, it was like Saturday night, like a long time ago. Like more cowbell, more cowbell.
Paul W. says, are you sure you don't want to add even an extra 30 minutes? We would all love it. This is very entertaining.
That's up to Jason.
We'll see how we feel tomorrow.
And Marco says there's an after party in Discord. So if you're not a member of the channel yet, you might want to become one so you can get that Discord link and join the after party. At Scott Thomas says, bricks down. Time is up. We'll use Scott as our time's up, bricks down.
Well, was it as good for everyone else as it was for us?
Stopping, you mean?
Yeah, my back hurts.
Yeah, that's what I was forcing myself to keep going. One thing I do got to do, though.
Yeah, we got to see all of the floors on Daryl's build now. Oh, this could go terribly wrong.
Mind you, I still got to finish the top and some of the greebling. There we go. Image of it. That's so tall now, I can't get that in the camera. There we go. Actually, here's what I'll do. Like I said, that's about as close as I can get it. So I'm still not even showing all the floors there. So I've successfully got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where I stopped for tonight. But tomorrow, like I said, I got 4 floors of greebling, and then I'm going to start working on the roof itself. But I feel like I did pretty good anyway.
And you have parts to do a couple more floors down the road too, right?
I'm actually, I'm out of, let me get this moved around. That's not what I wanted. I'm out of, I have brain cramp.
You're killing me with this shot here.
Killing me, Scar.
You're killing me. I'm going to look away. There we go.
I'm out of tiles, so I can't make any more modular floors. That does look pretty
All right,
amazing.
Charm, talk to us about this. Yeah, that looks great.
So this is the second balcony right here. So now it's going to like do another step in and keep going up. And it will do that for another 3 floors, and then it'll step in one last time, and then it shoots straight up.
And you're going to have that finished tomorrow?
No.
Yeah?
No. I'll have like the next step in finished, but there's no way I'll get the 4th step in done. I
It
just
does look good, though.
don't see that happening.
How tall you think that is right now?
Maybe 24, 28 inches. Yeah, so just under 3 feet, probably. It's probably like 3 feet up to here.
It's about what I'm thinking is I'm at about 3 feet total right now.
You know, Papa's Bricks made a good point. He said if you cut charms in half and stack it, it would be as tall as Daryl's.
That's right.
Be pretty close, yeah.
Like I said, fat bottom.
If you're going to go tall, you better have a fat bottom.
Definitely gives you more stability.
Hey, I've been there, learned that lesson the hard way.
Oh, it feels good to sit down. It really does. I see a few things that didn't pop together quite well.
Bricks
But-
down, Daryl. Bricks down.
I'm trying to lock it together so it don't fall.
Oh, good point.
I just switched over to the YouTube watching that. Is the chat really going that fast?
It does go pretty fast. And when you guys were showing your builds, there were lots of comments on like on Charm's build about it being modernistic and amazing builds and very nice. But you were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt you.
Trying not to be hidden because I saw somebody said I'm hiding. It's just, I don't know how to get out from behind it. But thank you guys. I appreciate y'all stopping in, and I can't believe how big this got. We're still at 122 viewers right now, so that's amazing. And Easy Craftsman just said, "I know I'm late to the stream, but why is it the first thing that I hear when I log in is fat bottom?"
And that's what the first thing he heard earlier today was too. That's funny.
No, Paul W is saying 30 more minutes, and I think Charm's just as whipped as I am. My back's killing me from standing. I don't know how you feel about that, Charm.
Yeah, my back's killing me.
I don't know. I'm pretty tired after building mine. It's it's still more floors than both of yours. So it might. It's got windows. It's got gold. It's got the tip. It's got everything it needs. The tower.
Spectacular. You did an awesome job, Jeff.
Thank you.
We're not worthy. Anyway, though, just a reminder to everybody, we will be doing stream number 5, is it?
5.
Yeah. Stream number 5 tomorrow at noon Eastern time. And tomorrow we will have everybody's favorite stalker, Scott Thomas.
Yes.
Announcer. In harassing Charm City. So anyway, I just want to quickly say thanks everybody for signing in. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for announcing for us. You've been awesome. Really do appreciate it. And thank you for helping and staying around and building, Charm. Been a great competitor so far, and I think it's been a lot of fun. Awesome.
Yes, it has been a lot of fun.
Anyway, though, until next time, well, actually, until tomorrow, we will see you guys all. And I'm trying to peek out here. Bevins Bricks.
Bye.